Welcome all to Farming Simulator 25. Today we are doing a map tour of the European map, Zielonka. So, I've done tours for the other two starting maps of the game. They're on the channel. One for Hutan Pantai and one for Riverbend Springs, which is a much easier to pronounce name. So today we are on I assume this is a Polish map, and I've been around it a little bit. I haven't really farmed here yet. I've been around a little bit. It is beautiful. I've been around on all three maps just enough to see the singular beauty that each one brings to the table. Let's go ahead and hop in a tractor. Let's take a tour around this map. I'm going to show you some things that make this map really cool. Each one of them has their own special thing. Now, the thing about Zielonka, whereas Riverbend Springs it's all like a river valley kind of map, right? It's all around that curvy river. It's all kind of like a delta valley kind of map. Hutan Pantai is all in the rolling hills. You have the bustling city. Then you have the rolling hills and the terraces where there's rice planted. Here, Zielonka, you have let's pull up the map real quick. You have the really cool, the Polish style fields that are long and narrow, and the village that's along the long straight road with the village along the road. You know, very central to Eastern European, kind of towns you'd see like in Poland, Ukraine, places like that. And here it's very open. It's kind of like plains. It's very open. And I say Poland because, by my best guess, that is Polish there. So yeah, it looks like Polish to me. And yeah, the style of the fields, the colors here, the plants and everything, it definitely has that vibe. And I always liked Polish maps in Farming Simulator because of the vibe, the architecture. Yeah, largely the architecture, the color palette, the style of the fields, and you get all of that here. So let's head this way. Let's head toward the village. And let's see, where are we at in the map? Because I got so busy talking about the style of the map. Right, so we got a little park and a pond up here. Let's head, let's check this. Then we're going to head south. There. So, there's all of these maps have cool touches. Like here we have the church and things like that. There's all these cool touches in this map that have no use in farming whatsoever. And you can tell they spend a lot of time on just doing detail work because, well, this game is beautiful. It is quite beautiful. And the background, when the background has this much attention to detail, even if it's something you're just driving by, it's something pretty cool. So I love all these long and narrow fields. Ooh, what is that? That grain elevator back there. Let's go check that out. Let's take a diversion. I mean, I didn't really have a particular route in mind. Anyway, let's go check this grain elevator down here. And I've done a few videos for FS25 now, enough to see that in each of these videos I've remarked somewhat on the graphics, because the graphics are really good. And in the first video, where I did a tour of Riverbend Springs, I said, oh, the graphics performance is great, which it is, but I was having some small issues. And then in Hutan Pantai, when I did that map tour, I had some issues, less, but I had some issues with screen flickering, and now I have none. Now my frames are capped at 60, and I have none of the weird screen flicker. I've been playing the game all day is the thing. So as I've been playing the game all day, don't ask me, but the performance has gotten better. I just wanted to, make a note on the game's performance. I do critique things as I go and such like that. Just playing the game all day, my performance is better than it was this morning. Go figure. I don't know why. I'm not a computer guy. So, and I'm playing it on PC. My PC stats are down in the description if you're interested. But it's just a standard, pretty median level PC. So here we are at this place. I like to check out sales points and distribution points, things like that. Let's see what kind of stuff we have here. So this map, let's see, I'm trying to think, like the other maps, this map has collectibles, and this is the only map I've so far found a collectible on. I mean, I haven't done crazy searching yet, but I have found a couple here, so I just thought I'd mention that. This has, I think it's 50? Yes, this map has 50, and they're little golden apples. I found one earlier. So, yeah, the maps have collectibles, and that's a thing. This map has 50 golden apples. I picked up one or two of them, and they were 5,000 each, if that's interesting to you at all. Let's see what this place is. So this place that we're driving around here, sorry for all the rambling, but we're talking about this cement factory. Interesting. So now I'm also getting used to how the menus work. And there we go. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm coming around to the menus for the most part, in FS25. That's a story for a different video, though. So, cement bricks, cement bags, roof plate. That's cool. Different maps have different kinds of production, so it's really cool what we can make here. Yeah, I'm coming around to the menus, except for, well, a couple, but again, that is a topic for another video. Most of the menus in the game make sense and are way easier to use than they were previously. Alright, ooh, that's a cool little tower up there. What is this, I wonder? Let's see. And then I want to drive around, check out the fields. I'd like to spend, you know, kind of about the same time that we spent on the other maps, so I don't want to take too much time. Oh, let's go back into first person. I'm more used to moving around in first person. What is this up here? It is a tall tower. Oh, that was a golden apple. It didn't look like an apple. I was like, what the heck is that? So I clicked it. Well, there's one of the collectibles I spoke of. I was like, what is that? Apparently that was a golden apple. I didn't get a good look at it, admittedly, before I picked it up. Anyway, this thing is it's a something, and it's quite beautiful. Yeah, this game is stunning looking. It really is. It took me, I guess, a minute to get used to it. Well, I've been playing it all day. It took me a minute to get used to the new... I don't know if it's a new graphical style. It's just things look different. The coloring, things are different than FS22. It's got a realism to it. The road, you know, there's dirt here and there, there's tracks and this and that. There's no repeated, like, anything anywhere. It gives it a real, realistic feeling. Now, and so let's go south here. So, speaking on that, and, you know, each map here, each of the three maps, each having their own aesthetic. Zielonka, see, it's big and it's open. On neither of the two other maps can you see for as far. I mean, you can see hilltops in the distance, but neither of the two other maps can you see farmland for as far. So this kind of has this plains feel, but not in a boring way, not in a boring flat way whatsoever, because it's I think this is, well, you can see it as clearly as I can. I think it's rolling and it's beautiful. Down here south, it gets into real open country. So we'll see what's down south of here. I haven't been all over this map. I've been in many places. It's cool down there. I like these European towns like they have here, like the the long, villages along the road. I'm seeing where I'm going. We're kind of okay. Yeah, if we keep going down this road, we'll be where I was looking at. Oh, those are cool apartment-looking buildings. I mean, there's so many details on those, just on those simple apartment buildings. And then when we were doing the Asian map, there's a whole like subdivision of houses up in the foothills with literally no point to even go there because there's no sell points there. It was just there to explore and see, much like that over there, I guess. Yeah, very cool things here. All right, well, let's keep going and see what's up here. Up here we have some kind of sell point. I'm slowly getting used to the color coding. Red be some kind of sell point. Actually, I could figure it out pretty quick if I just looked at it. I'm sure there's a color code. Yeah, there absolutely is. Yeah, red is tip station, so that'd be a sell point. Yeah, there is absolutely a color code. It just occurred to me. Tip station, loading station, light blue is production. Okay. So this is a, I guess I could have clicked it and just seen exactly what it is. This is the dairy. All right, very cool. Oh, yeah, hence the big jug of milk right there. Yeah, that 100% makes sense. All right. Yeah, all these maps are beautiful. And yeah, as far as the graphics go, and if you watch the previous map tours I did, you would see the screen flicker probably a little more in the first one. Not much in the Huntan Pantai map, and it hasn't done it once since I've been here doing this video. Yeah, so it's not my imagination. The graphical performance in this game legit got better longer I played it. Again, I'm not hey, that's great because this game it's been really optimized to run really well. It looks 1,000 times better than Farming Simulator 22 in ways I didn't even know it needed improvement. It looks better, and it runs really good. So enough about that. I'm just seeing what's down over here. This cool little wilderness area, and this is purchasable over here. Well, I mean, according to what I see there in the map on the bottom left-hand corner, you can buy this. I guess you could, cut down the trees, develop it, do whatever you want there. This is purchasable down here as well. There's some bigger-ish fields here. The fields here aren't terribly small. A lot of times in Polish maps, you see really small, tiny fields. These maps' fields are actually decent and comparable to the size of the American map. One or two may be bigger. The Asian map actually has the biggest fields, which is not what I expected to see, but it does. It's got 3 good-sized fields, which none of the other maps match in size, if that's anything interesting to you. Does this... Oh, no! It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, yeah, the edges of the map. Very immersive, because I honestly didn't have a clue that was the edge. Well, that's always good. Yeah. So let's get back over here to civilization somewhere. All right, so I took a shortcut. I just teleported it back to the house, to where this other tractor is parked. So let's come back to the house and move out, because I had moved so far away from the house. So let's move east from here. Let's move up through those fields to the northeast. See all these, it is beautiful up here where all the fields are. So let's move, east up here. Yeah, I just took a shortcut back to the house. We'll grab the other tractor and head the other way. This way we can make some better distance. This is where the map gets really beautiful. So over on the west side where we had the village and everything. And over here in the eastern central part, we have all of the rolling kind of plains and fields. And I meant to go north there, and I 100% didn't. Let's just turn around here. The water looks great. The water in this game is no secret. It looks incredible. Whoa, car, look out. One thing about FS25, of course. If you're going too slow, the traffic will pass you. That's, there's a few small little, those little tiny improvements that you just barely notice. That's one of them that's kind of nice. So, I like long, narrow fields, personally. I think it's an efficient way to farm, especially if you have narrow equipment. So this definitely has, and this is what I meant here, it has, Zielonka has its own kind of beauty back here with the rolling countryside. Lots of room to work. I've probably been enjoying, I've been enjoying farming on the Asian map quite a bit, but some places on it are cramped. Even though it does have the biggest fields, it's got a lot of open area. But there's places where it's cramped turning around, particularly on the rice fields for various reasons. Working here, you're not going to encounter that problem. Look at all this open country. Wow. So yeah, each of the 3 maps has a distinct thing. And here in Zielonka... Oh, you haven't seen what lime looks like yet in the game. I've played a little bit. I've been playing all day. Also been making videos all day. And I've only... it's only been today. And I've been playing a bit on each of the 3 maps. But I haven't had a chance yet to see what lime looks like yet in the game. The game just came out today. So, now, I was curious to see if it would get on the tractor. I know this is someone else's field. I shouldn't be messing around in it, but we're taking a map tour. I'm curious, and no, it doesn't. Well, when mods are a thing, there's a very common suite of mods for Farming Simulator 22, which did a lot of things with dirt. For instance, put dirt on your tractor, and it would have done that. Again, mods will be a thing for this game, and Moving on, though. Yeah, I like all these fields back here. That's one. This is one thing. It's making it hard for me to pick which map do I want to farm on. Let's drive through this. Yeah, it's legit hard for me to decide which map I want to farm on because let's go this way. Each one of them has a unique thing. I think I kind of want to. I don't know. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll just keep playing on them and see here. With all the new crops and all the new animals, it's tempting to try something new as well. And then I'll have to look at the, these maps have different productions. What were the productions here again? Where are we at? Okay, we're headed toward, looks like a train station. And let's see, the productions here. Bakery, carpentry, piano manufacturer, potato, preserved, food factory. The Asian map has a... Yeah, it's a canning place. It has similar... It's got a lot of similar products. The canning place... In fact, I think it's the same. It's just a different name. This is Preserved Fruit Factory on the... sorry, I don't know what. The Asian map. I think it's China. I don't know. Sorry, but it says like it's like cannery or something, but it's the same products. Soup factory. Red beet soup. Is that like borscht? Oh yeah, there actually, yeah, speaking of which, there is red beets in FS25. Of the many other crops, I think there's 25 crops, many of which I haven't. The game just came out. Of all the things I've done, I have not even memorized the entire list of crops that we can grow yet. Either way, let's get back to exploring Zielonka here. And I've played so much on Central and Eastern European maps that this one should be a no-brainer as to, you know, wanting to farm here, and I do. But if you see the farming series on my channel, yeah, I have a lot. The current series of FS22 that I'm tying up right now is in Russia. The previous series was in Poland. The series before that was in Russia. I do like these style of maps, which is one reason I was planning on farming in Riverbend Springs in FS25, but these other maps are so gorgeous in their own ways. So this is the lumber mill, clearly. It looked like a train. Oh, there was a train symbol on the map. Yeah, I said train station. That's because there is a train loading point probably there. Yeah, to load lumber onto the train. Okay. Oh, speaking of the train, here it comes, apparently. Yeah. So here's the train. I haven't seen it yet. Basic train like we had in FS22. So, you know, some of the custom maps in FS22 had really long trains. I saw a couple of them. The one that comes to mind is Griffin, Indiana. It had a really long train. I thought that was cool. I just thought it was a nice touch. I don't mind waiting a couple minutes if it means more immersion, you know, personally. But they're also a real pain to load. Oh my gosh, have you ever tried to load one of those? Yeah, it's a pain. Anyway, man, this game looks good. Every place here looks good. These three maps, they're so perfectly diverse, each of the three of them. Let's just see. Okay, so we've kind of been a little bit everywhere. Let's go down south down this main road here. And this place, this map, you know, this one covers more area, I think, than the Asian map, than Huten Pentai. I think this covers more area because of that one. When you zoom out, it seems small. Driving around it, it seems big. I think maybe it's just because it has so many curvy, squiggly roads. But this one really, you gotta really zoom out. This one looks like it covers more area, and it might. I don't know how big these are. In FS22, the maps were 2 by 2 kilometers. I don't know. I'm sure that's easy. I'm sure lots of people know that answer. I don't. But, yeah, it's amazing how much better this game runs than when I first launched it this morning. I was a little bit worried. I was worried when I saw the requirements for the game. They looked a bit steep on Steam. I mean, just my computers, I've had the same computer for years, and as they, you know, new games come out, the requirements get steeper, and, you know, it's like, And then when I fired it up, the game was automatically set on Ultra, which I found that odd. So I turned it down to high, which is what it's on now. It's actually on high, and it's running clearly just fine at 60 FPS. Granted, I only have a couple of mods installed, just the mods that Giants put on the mod hub, you know, on day one, you know. A couple of tractors, government subsidy, just some basic stuff is the only mods I have. So further down the road, when I have 10 or so gigs of mods, who's to say, you know, then. But anyway, I'm just checking this place out here. What is this? This is cool. It's a little place. So here, there's a couple things here. Zoom in, zoom in. Oh, it's a shop. It's another shop. Oh, warehouse. Oh, it's like store things, I guess. Let's see. Green. So it's got like a railroad silo, and then I guess that's like a logistics version of a railroad silo. I don't know. Do they store like pallets and stuff? Is this lime filling? Yes, lime stations. There's all three maps have lime stations aplenty. I like that because it's not something that you typically saw in the standard maps. And I always thought buying such a big bulk product as lime in separate bags was kind of silly. I like to see the filling stations because you're usually buying a lot of it when you buy it. Look how much details in everything here, even the darn boards and the railroad track. Lots of detail. I think there's a golden apple back here. Oh, there most certainly is, actually. Wow. Of course, to be fair, I know that I'm looking for golden apples here. On the other two maps, since I haven't found a collectible, I don't know what I'm looking for in the other two maps. Right, so This third-person thing, still getting used to it. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, yeah, again, the game is so new. I woke up at 6 this morning. Or, no, sorry. The game came out at 6 this morning. I woke up at 7 to install it, let it download while I ate breakfast, and then I've been playing it ever since that, and, of course, making videos of it. And, man, it's... This is going to be a lot of fun for the next however long it is. So let's continue south. That's where we're going. I was a little mentioned something about this, you know, as we drive through here. Just keep in mind, as we drive through here, yeah, I'm showing you the map. As I have mentioned maybe once or twice in these videos, some of my impressions of the game, I have been a little underwhelmed by the vehicle choice. I was prepared to be underwhelmed, to be fair. They were saying 400 plus vehicles and machines, blah, 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 right? Well, they said that for Farming Simulator. They said that for both previous games as well, also. And I was like, I heard that line, and when I hear a game developer say that line, I know what to expect. Like 40 different brands with like one vehicle each, you know? Like, yeah. And so I was disappointed to see, hey, we added rice and everything like that, but there's only one machine that can plant it, and one machine that can harvest it. I'm like, really? Yeah, but hey, you know, but it's like mods, right? Yeah, we'll wait for mods. Just checking this little place. This place look cool. Yeah, anyway, back to our tractor. And, yeah, so there's like a whole like wetland area back here. Very cool. I think the shining part of Zielonka is definitely the middle territory with all of the, you know, all of the fields, you know, all in, let me zoom out here, all in this area right here, this area. This is the bread and butter of Zielonka, and, well, it's good and centrally located as well. Yeah, man, this place is awesome. It's not as, it is lacking a certain aesthetic beauty that the other ones have. The other ones are a lot, they feel more compact, things are closer, there's more trees and things closer blocking your view, and so they seem more beautiful in that way. It's easy to come here and be like, everything looks bland and flat, but in that, it's its own beauty because this just sprawls out forever, and you have like, in a way, this resembles much of traditional America. For instance, Riverbend Springs does not represent the greater farming areas of America. Riverbend Springs is in a very beautiful part of America, like, say, like Mississippi River Valley kind of areas where it's very hilly and lush, but that is by no means the standard areas in America. In ways, what I'm saying is this almost represents it better with the long, straight roads and flat, wide open spaces and the huge granary co-ops, you know? And so in a way, yeah, this really embodies a lot of what I like to see about farming and places where I live, like in rural America, you know, where I live out in western Colorado, and a place like this. Except for here you have that unique Central European architecture, you know, like old Polish buildings and stuff like that. The granary towers and the old stone buildings. I like the aesthetic here a lot, needless to say. All right, so, well, you know, I was going to say, you know, this tour seems to be a bit shorter. I wanted to talk some about the game. It just came out today. And, of course, I want to drive around the map and point out, make notes on anything, point out anything I could. It's not about going to every single point on the map, but because that would simply be boring and take forever. And there's tons of other videos doing that. But the point is, this video is, right now, 10 minutes shorter than the other ones. And I was like, but we've been to most places on the map, here and there, you know. Well, this map is simply easier to get around. Yeah, and that's the thing. Zielonka is simply easier to get around on. That's why this video is shorter. It's very direct. You pretty much, if you see a place, you can drive to it because wide open areas. I wouldn't say flat, obviously, but wide open. So beautiful farming here. Farming like you would typically see in America with big wide open spaces and long fields. But with obviously this is in Poland, and or Polish inspired, we'll say, right? And so take that as you will. As it happens, we're right back at our farm. I'm going to go hook this back up to the tool it was hooked to. And yeah, I haven't really worked here yet. This is the one farm I haven't really worked much on. I just kind of started and drove around to check out. So far today, I've done tours of all three maps, and they're all three just incredible. And the fact that they're all three so diverse and different from one another, and unique is the word I'm looking for. That makes it even harder to decide which one to play on. So, thanks so much for joining me here. I guess they want me to seed here, as that's what the tool is set up for. Whoops, wrong button. Anyway, okay, sorry, I was trying to sign off the video. So I am going to sign off the video here. Leave your comments in the description, in the comments section down below. And yeah, send me a like if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you guys in the next one.